Hi, welcome to Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. I'm doing a weekend reading for the 25th and 26th of May. Weekend reading for the 25th and 26th of May. Okay. So it's just 6 cards, Saturday and Sunday. Here we go. A lot of major arcana, so it's quite a significant weekend. Quite a significant weekend, okay. Bottom of the deck, overall energy. Do you know what? I think I'm guided to take more this time. Guided to take more. That's what I'm guided to do for the weekend. Okay. I'm guided to take more. Right. So, right, top line, major arcanas. So this is quite a significant weekend. It's quite significant issues here, situation here. We have the Judgment, we have the World card, we have Temperance. Second row, we have 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups. And we have the King of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. We have the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups as your overall energy. So this is a choice. Overall energy is a choice. A choice to do with, or an illusion to do with a balanced relationship. So when we have Judgment, a decision has been made. One cycle is closing out, another cycle is beginning. As I said, there's going to be a lot of energy about closing out of cycles and moving away from things because of the Scorpio full moon that we've had. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll be feeling that energy. This seems like it kind of runs on a little bit from the weekly reading for the 20th to 24th weekly reading, where it talks about closing out one cycle and beginning another. So then we have Temperance, so we have harmony and balance. And then we have the 6 of Swords, which is a necessary exit. This is something you have to move away from. You have to. Or, yeah, this is you having to move away from a situation. You've made a decision. You're closing out one cycle, beginning of another. You're embracing it because you're balanced. You're harmonized with these 2 cups. Everything is exactly as it should be in terms of balance, in terms of how this decision is made. Then, of course, naturally we have the 6 of Swords because this is something that's ordained by the universe. And this is something that you have no control over. This is a realization, a situation that you've come to and you've said, right, this is it. This is what I have to do. There is no more contemplating. I have no choice. This is where I'm going. So you leave. You have a power struggle. Or some form of physical fight. So even though you're leaving, it's not going to be easy for you to leave this emotional situation behind. But you're going to leave it behind. For some of you, it could be a fire sign you're leaving behind. It could be a Leo that you're leaving behind. Or for others of you, this could be, you could be the Leo. Yeah, because for some of you, you could be going towards a Leo. But you've made a decision and you move away from something else and move towards a Leo. Others of you, ending of one cycle, beginning of another, causes conflict, but ends up with 10 of Pentacles. So this 5 of Wands is a difficult decision. It might be that it's you physically fighting with the decision of the universe, wanting to go against it, wanting to rebel against the decision you have to make, wanting to sort of say no, but finding so many reasons why you shouldn't do it, you know, rather than just letting nature take its course, letting the divine unfold, letting, you know, it just become what it's meant to be. And then we have obviously the Eight of Cups with someone leaving an emotional situation behind. It could be a family situation, could be a love situation. Somebody's leaving that behind. And then, as I said before, we got this fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. We have Sagittarius up here. We have Leo here. So we've got strong fire. We've got strong fire. And, well, we have all of them really. Earth, water, air. We have everybody. We have everybody. Okay, so then we have the Hermit, who is shining his light from within, or you're shining your light from within. This is something where, as I said, your decisions been made. You were trying to fight against it, but now you've succumbed and allowed the inner voice to speak, or the inner guidance to direct you as to where you're going. Your overall energy is the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So it could be illusions. It could be illusions surrounding this relationship, this equal partnership, this equal balance of relationship that you have. So let's see what the clarifying deck has to say. So it's one card for each. Okay, so the first card out is Eight of Swords. Second card out, Five of Swords. So yeah, I mean, this looks like a lot of not listening to what the universe is telling you. You got major arcanas, and it's gonna get tough. It's gonna squeeze you because you're not allowing it to happen. And sometimes, you know, it's not your fault. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't realize you're being squeezed. You're just in a situation where your things are feeling difficult and things aren't feeling so nice, and you're not sure why. You know, sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes we just don't understand. So a prayer to recognize your blessings, recognize your opportunities, and recognize what the divine has for you always helps. Always helps. Okay. So, as I said before, we've got this Eight of Swords with Judgment. So a decision has been made, but your feeling is coming with an isolation type of energy. So you're not sure, you know, if this is the right decision that you have to make, or because it feels like an uncomfortable decision that you have to make. Then we have the World card, closing out one cycle and beginning of another, but there's mental conflict here. There's either arguments or there's mental conflict as the cycle is closing out. Somebody may not be happy about what is happening, but it's something that has to happen. It's something that's necessary that has to happen. Then we have the Four of Cups with Temperance. So where is you're balanced and you're harmonized, and you realize now that you are not accepting these three cups. I feel like you're not accepting these three cups, and you're accepting that Ace of Cups. That's what I feel like that is in this respect. I don't normally interpret the Four of Cups like that, but today that's how it seems to me. And then we have the Six of Swords with the Queen of Cups. So yeah, it definitely, this is you taking your loving self into, for some of you, a situation, your lovingness into away from a situation, and others of you, you're taking your lovingness towards another situation, because where this conflict comes from this conflict comes the Ace of Pentacles. So you're fighting for freedom, you're fighting for something you believe in. Somebody else had that in one of the monthly readings as well. I think one of the love readings. And then we have the Eight of Cups with the Ace of Wands. So again, you're leaving this emotional situation behind for a passionate new beginning. There's passion behind you leaving this behind. There's passion behind you leaving behind this emotional situation. You're taking your lovingness and you're going towards what you feel is better. Although these cards are conflictual cards, and you have conflictual cards with these it seems like you're just not, you might not know, you might not recognize what is going on, and it feels really difficult and uncomfortable to make this decision, or for this decision to be made about you. I don't know if it's vice versa. So then we have the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands, with the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Wands, and this is, you know, fire, obviously fire energy, action, creativity. Also, could be somebody that you're moving towards, or somebody moving towards you. They're coming in rapidly. They could come in and leave just as quickly, but I don't think that is, because we have the Two of Cups as the overall energy. So I don't think they're going to leave. I think that, but they'll come in quite quickly. The Knight of Wands doesn't always leave, but the Knight of Wands comes in very swiftly. And we also have the Knight of Swords here as well. So there is some swift energy going on down at the bottom here. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. Again, I always say Seven of Wands for me is bravery or some form of defense. You know, so you're defending yourself, or you're being brave about a particular situation. This situation that you don't, this uncomfortable decision that is naturally, that has to come, even though it's conflictual, you bravely embrace your Ten of Pentacles at the end of it, you know. And with this Hermit and the Knight of Swords, it's a case of you being steaming in with your truth. Once you've gone within, then you start acting what is true towards you, what is true for you. But this is a journey, so this may extend past the weekend of the 25th and 26th, because we've got major arcanas here, and when we have major arcanas, it tends to be a bit bigger than just a weekend, a bit bigger than just 2 days. But it could happen, it could begin to happen over the weekend. And your overall energy with the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups, which is choices and decisions, illusions about your relationship, a balanced relationship, harmonious relationship. Ah, lovely. I was told that's it. We have birth. So we don't have the Death card, but this is definitely Scorpio energy. This is death and rebirth. So there is an emergence of something new here. It could be a physical birth for some of you. It could be labor. This uncomfortable decision, this uncomfortableness that you're going through. It could, for some of you, it could actually be labor. You know? Because you're feeling squeezed. Some of you are feeling squeezed. At first you're feeling squeezed, but afterwards you let go. And you do allow it to happen. Yeah, I wasn't finished. Right, we've got a lot of these. So we've got within nothing there is everything. We have the pearl threaded. We have simplicity and the communal dance. So I will read these. Birth, I'll just give you a quick overview of what birth means. I did already, but I'll just consult the book. And it says, a sparkle, creativity, an inspired idea, seed strikes fertile soil, something beautiful is born. This card represents birth of something new. It may be a new relationship, a new job, a new project, or it may be a completely new way of looking at life. It also is the start of an abundant phase in your life. Previously hidden talents emerge during this time. Following your intuition and inner guidance creates abundance on all levels. And that's exactly what this says at the bottom row here, that you have abundance on all levels, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles. So this difficult decision that you are feeling at the beginning, this is something that's ordained by the universe. You can only fight against it for so long before you have no choice. So we have within everything there is nothing, and it says something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing towards you, swelling within you now. And then we have 38. Pearl threaded. This is about changing groups. If a group you are involved with, you are involved in, cannot do this for you, you are evolving. Actually, sorry, hold on a second. It says you are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved with to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If you are involved in, if a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may need to be in vibrational resonance. You may not be vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive to your vibration. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust. See, this is what we're talking about, moving on here. And if this situation is for you, and I feel like you're making a decision because you're coming from this isolation, you're conflicted, you're ending this conflict cycle, you're leaving behind your 3 cups, you're getting into balance, and you're taking your Ace of Cups, you're taking your lovingness and you're moving on. And that's exactly what this is. It could be a group situation, or it could be a love situation, or it could be getting into a relationship. It could be leaving a relationship, because you've got the Eight of Cups as well. Okay, so a group that is more supportive energetically to your vibration. Trust your feelings. Don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you. If you need to move on, then do so. But do trust that you are not alone in your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them like strands on the Divine Mother's Pearls necklace. We have number 4, simplicity. So again, it's about change, transformation, closing out cycles and beginning others. And this I like simplicity. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire or look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present, be patient, pray in your own way, meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know it is going to work out for the best. And that is what this is here, because you realize that you have to leave. You realize you've got to go. And then we have number 5, which is a communal dance, and it says, you are being drawn into a community that is more aligned with your innate spiritual vibration. You feel more at home there and be able to share your gifts and talents more freely with greater support. Let go of relationships or situations that you have been holding on to out of fear. If they are meant to continue with you, they will remain. If not, they will fall away, creating space for new connections to come into your life now. This is not time to hide in what you have known, but time to be open to the playful connection of kindred spirits soon to be met. Okay, so let's do the angel answers. Did I just see 1919? Yes, I did. Let's do angel answers. Ask your question and the angels will give you an answer. Ask your question and the angels will give you an answer. Ask your question and the angels will give you an answer. Ooh. Ask your question and the angels will give you an answer. That one jumped out. Ask a question and the angels will give you an answer. Okay. Because I was told 4. So that's 4. So the first card out is peaceful resolution. The second card out is you're ready. The third card out is forgiveness. And the fourth card out is helpful people. So that is all I have for you. I hope you found this reading useful. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. If you'd like a personal reading, my details are in the description box down below. Do remember that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, but if it does, great. Please do comment down below. And if this is not your story, please do not try to make it fit. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah, many blessings to you. See you again soon.